Hi, I'm Trish from Shake Your Water. Thank you for joining me for this 18-minute core flow. Let's start by lying on our back, on our mat, just connecting to the breath. Nice, slow, deep breaths. And let's just raise the legs off the ground and cross the right ankle over the left. Make sure that the knees are stacked on top of the hips. Place the hands in Charlie's Angel's Mudra. So we're forming a pistol with our hands. Inhale as you take the hands above the head, and exhale, raise the head and the chest up off the floor and point your pistol towards your toes, and repeat. Inhale, hands come back overhead. Exhale, point your pistol towards your feet. Inhale. Exhale, feel the tummy muscles contracting on the exhalation. Really squeeze the knees together here. It's important to keep the knees together the whole way through this exercise routine. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, squeeze the knees, exhale. Keep going if you can, or take a rest if you need to. Knees on top of hips, not beyond the hips. Holding there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. And release. Draw the knees into the chest. Just taking the arms out like wings, palms facing down. Take the left hand to the outside of the right knee. Draw the knees up towards the armpit first, then release the legs to the floor. Keeping both those shoulders on the mat. And take the gaze to the opposite direction. Let's do the other side. So right hand to the outside of the left knee. Guide the knees down to the floor. It doesn't matter if the knees don't quite make it to the floor. Just try and keep those shoulders on the mat. Okay, let's prepare for a second set. So crossing this time the left ankle over the right. Interlace the fingers. Inhale as the arms come back. Exhale, squeeze the knees, push the legs away, and repeat. Inhale, arms above the head. Exhale, point your pistol towards your feet. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze the knees. Nearly there. Keep going if you can. Let's shoot those toes off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Okay, release, hugging the knees into the chest. Just give that lower back a little massage in one direction, then take it back the other way. Take the arms out again like wings, palms facing down, dropping the legs over to one side and then the other, turning the head in the opposite direction. Just releasing through the core and the spine. And place the hands behind the thighs and rock yourself up and push yourself back into a plank. So shoulders and wrists are stacked. Push the heels away from your body. Nice long straight spine. Take the gaze to the edge of the mat. Really fire up those quads. Slowly come down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Push yourself back up if you have the strength. Back into plank, and again, Chaturanga Dandasana. Lower all the way to the floor. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, Bhujangasana. And on the out breath, push yourself back into child pose. And come right up onto the fingertips here, to really get into the hips. So really guide the sit bones back towards the heels, and don't worry about getting the head on the floor. Let's just work more into the hips. Slide the hands back towards the knees, backs of the hands touch. Inhale, the hands come up. Exhale, shoulders and elbows in line. Inhale into the back body, right arm comes on top of the left. Beautiful. And exhale, opening through the chest, arcing through the spine. Inhaling again, taking that breath into the back of the body. Other arm comes on top this time. And exhale, arcing through the spine. Inhale, the hands come up, palms touch. Exhale, the hands down through the heart center and slide the palms along the mat, back into child pose. Just wriggle those shoulders, releasing through the shoulders. Check that the palms are flat, fingers are spread wide. Separate the feet, sit bone distance apart, and push yourself up into down dog. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. And just walking those legs out. And finding your down dog. Keep working with the breath. Draw the tummy in towards the spine. Engaging through Uddiyana Bandha, Mula Bandha. Quads are nice and engaged. Direct the heels down towards the floor if you can. Otherwise, bend the knees to get some length in the spine. Now let's drop the knees to the floor. Shoulders and wrists are stacked, knees and hips are stacked, and tuck the toes under behind you. We're taking an out breath here as we look up. And as we round down through the spine, we're inhaling and connecting to Jalandhara Bandha. Exhaling as we come up. Inhaling, really ground down through the hands, tuck the chin towards the chest. Beautiful. Exhale, look up. Inhale, nice round spine, draw the belly in towards the spine. Exhale, looking up. Inhale, tucking the chin towards the chest, and we're lifting the knees off the floor here to really connect to the core. Retain the breath. Beautiful. Release the knees to the floor. Exhale, looking up. Inhale, rounding down through the spine, chin to chest. Exhale, looking up. Inhale. Again, holding the breath here, lifting the knees off the floor, connecting to the core. Jalandhara Bandha, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Lift those knees one last time, just a tiny bit off the mat. Retain the breath, locking in that prana. Beautiful. Release the knees to the floor. Take yourself back into child pose. Come back up onto the fingertips again. Push the sit bones back towards the heels. Place the palms flat on the mat. Separate the feet, sit bone distance apart, and push yourself up into downward facing dog. Keep that connection to the breath the whole time throughout the practice. And now simply walk the feet up towards the hands. And grabbing opposite bicep with opposite hand. And just hanging here in a forward fold. If the hamstrings are really tight here, bend the legs. And you can bend the legs a lot. I'm going to try and get as much length in the spine as we can. Soften through the head, soften through the face. Let's take the hands to the floor, either slide the hands up the shins. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, look up, nice long spine. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. And repeat, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, put the hands on the hips. Let's come up with a nice, straight, long, tall spine. And exhale the hands to the heart center. Let's step to the side of our mat. So feet are sit bone distance apart. Inhale the arms overhead. Let's grab onto our right wrist. So the right palm is facing towards the ceiling. And as we inhale, we're lengthening through the right side of the body. And on the out breath, we're leaning to the side. So you're mirroring me here. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, lean. Inhale the arms back overhead, and on the out breath, take a giant step, come down to a squat. Shoulders and elbows in one line. Inhale, come right up onto the left toes. Exhale, squat. Inhale again, reach towards the sky. Come up onto the right toes. Exhale, squat. Inhale, reach, come up onto all toes. Beautiful. Exhale, squat. Inhale, star. Exhale the hands to the hips. Adjust the feet to prepare for Trikonasana. Inhale, raising the right arm. Okay, really leaning, reaching forward as much as you can here. Finding your Trikonasana. Making sure the chest is nice and open, the shoulders are stacked. If you need to place your hand on a block or on your shin or on your thigh, then do so. If the neck's a bit sore or a bit dodgy, then just take the gaze to the floor. Release the hands to the floor, step the back foot in slightly, straighten the front leg, and again, use blocks here if you can't quite reach the floor. Make sure the hips are nice and even. Inhale, extend through the spine, find some length, and on the out-breath, fold forward. And again, inhale, extend and lengthen, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen, exhale, release. Inhale, lift and lengthen, and on the out-breath, step back to a low lunge. Inhale the arms overhead, and on the out-breath we'll be taking your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. So unfortunately you will be twisting away from me here, away from the screen. So make sure the navel stays facing the floor. Beautiful. So we're twisting from the thoracic. Inhale, arms come up again. And this time exhale the hands to the floor. And walk the back knee in. So the back knee and hip are in one straight line, and the front knee and ankle are in one straight line. We're going to connect to the transverse abdominis muscles here. It's a very low, deep abdominal muscles that are responsible for supporting our lower back and our pelvis. So really ground down through the left knee and start to engage the left quad and the left glutes. Really squeeze the buttocks, squeeze the quad, keep grounding down through that left knee. Chest is lifted and open, beautiful. Take the hands down to the floor, step back into a lunge. Inhale, the arms come up. This time exhale the hands to in front of you. Now stay high here, or come all the way down into a nice little chest opening twist here. Inhale as the arm comes up. And on the out-breath, use the power of your legs to get you up there. Beautiful. And inhale, twist, take the gaze up. Exhale, a little bit of Tai Chi movement here in the middle. And inhale. Beautiful. Exhale here. And inhale, reach up towards the sky. And on the out-breath, take the hands to the hips, turn the toes so they're facing forward, and then simply step to the other side. And let's repeat the process on the other side. So inhale the arms overhead. This time we're grabbing onto our left wrist, so the left palm faces the ceiling. So as you inhale, you're lengthening through the left side, and as you exhale, you're leaning towards the right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lean. Inhale, reach. Exhale, big step. Draw the elbows down so they're in line with the shoulders on the out-breath. Inhale, come right up onto the left toes. Exhale, squat. Inhale, right toes. Exhale, squat. Inhale, all toes. Exhale, squat. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the hips, adjust the feet for Trikonasana on the other side. Keep the hips nice and stable. Inhale, left arm comes up. Exhale, reaching out as far as you can, either taking the hand to the shin, the thigh, the floor, the block. Make sure the shoulders are stacked, the chest is open. Take the gaze to the hand, top hand. To the floor, step the back leg in slightly. Okay, just adjust your hips to make sure they're nice and stable and even. Let's inhale here, lengthen to the spine, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, looking up, lengthening, exhale, folding forward. Inhale, looking up, lengthening, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, exhale, release. Inhale, and on the out breath this time, step back into a lunge. Make sure your front knee and ankle are stacked on top of each other. Inhale, the arms come overhead. And exhale, this time the right elbow comes to the outside of the left knee. And again, you will be facing away from me. Inhale, the arms come overhead. And exhale, hands to the floor. Step the back leg in. So the back knee and hip stacked on top of each other, and the front knee and ankle are pretty much in one straight line as well. Okay, so let's start to squeeze the right quad and the right glute, really ground down through the right knee into the mat. Take the hands on the hips. Keep that connection to the breath. Beautiful, keep squeezing. Take the hands to the floor, step back into a lunge. Inhale the arms overhead and exhale the hands to the front of the mat. Stay high, stay here if you need to, or come all the way down to the floor. Inhale into a twist here, really opening through the chest. Big breath in. Exhale, use those legs to get you up there. Back to the other side, inhale, taking the gaze up. Feeling that beautiful opening through the shoulders and the chest. Exhale, transition, inhale. Twisting, looking up. And exhale here. Inhale, reach the hands towards the sky. Exhale, the hands to the hips. Turn the toes in and step to the edge of your mat. Hands to the heart center. Thank you for joining me.